Yeah, it's pretty brutal, especially since I do feel like this lower half of the bracket that we're in is the most competitive one. It's like
It's got a lot of heavy hitters that we all would like to advance. But I mean, you know, unfortunately, that is not how things are gonna work out. So here we are, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. He is the Zerg player. We should all know and love him by now. He is from Colombia, and he goes by the name of eGGz, playing for Cosmos Esports.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Mexican Protoss player representing Alpha X. He is the best Protoss player in Latin America. He is Pacomike.
I don't know who I want to win here.
Right? It's who the thing is, whoever wins here, I want them to qualify. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, same. But also, Eric is
exactly.
yeah. It's a rough bracket. It's just super rough. It's unfortunate that I enjoy all these players. So now I don't know who to vote for.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, these guys, Pacomike and eGGz, they are the Cham killers. They are good enough to take series off of Cham if they're on point.
Two killers.
Yeah. And Eric, he is a good player. He's one of the best in the region, but he's the best in Brazil other than Kelzer. But I would say that Cham may, you know, be slightly stronger. So what I'm trying to say is these guys, they can take down someone like Eric, but they just have to be on point.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes down to who's more on point, who's practiced the maps, who's just stronger in this moment, because we know they can both go back and forth. They are similarly ranked there. That is funny. Kuro saying Duck Loader versus Turbo Quacker. Let's go. I'm all for it.
The Battle of the Ducks.
Battle of the Ducks. That would be a cool tournament. You have to have a duck in your name in order to play something related to ducks in order to participate.
Fun fact, we hosted Master Swan Open last night, which is our Bronze to Masters tournament, and Starduck won in the end.
Oh, he won? Nice.
Yeah. There's another duck.
Yeah. Very fitting. The star duck. A lead duck, a real star.
You'd like him. He's a very cheesy player. He like cannon rushes.
I like him already.
Yeah. He cannon rushes, he proxies, he ninja bases, he's yeah.
I love it. Ninja bases are the best. That's something we don't see enough anymore.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I like eGGz play here though. Playing real solid, getting the defense back at home, ling speed. I'm sure he'll get a baneling nest of some sort here, but we do see resonating glaives coming up. He's actually keeping all his workers on gas, or yeah, I guess he's keeping them on gas. Normally you put him back on after ling speed, but I think he had him on this whole time. He does have a good amount of gas right now.
Yeah. So we'll see if he's looking to get into a faster lair, or what have you. Again, the problem with this map specifically is, as we can see, the tower where you position your overlord is just so much more further away than the natural than on other maps. So you get so much less.
That's something I don't like about this map.
Yeah.
Like the first map that you can't have your overlord in the main, like in the natural base.
Yeah. So because of that,
I didn't notice that.
It's harder for Zerg because of that. So yeah, this is why I imagine this was probably the first map pick for Pacomike.
Yeah, I can imagine against any Zerg this is a map pick. Unless you yourself are a Zerg. But yeah, he is gonna defend here, warping the adepts, and eGGz has no idea what's going on here.
Yeah, he has absolutely no idea what the opener is.
I like this. He's taking a stalker over there to shoo away Grant Vision. But now the Lings are like, oh, we can get you. But Warp Prism, he's just trying to save his overlord at this point. And Egg sees the adept coming out, and he should have an idea of what's what now.
Yeah.
He is about to finish his lair. He has a roach warren out. He has a couple roaches out, but he needs a lot more roaches. And the Dark Templar shrine behind us is almost done.
Yeah, and
Egg's a supply block.
No, he's supply block, but he's keeping the army at home because of all these lings, so this does delay the push, which is nice, but the War Prism is already across the map. The Dark Shrine is about to finish up as well, and he doesn't know about the DTs. He may know about the Adepts, but that's also the big thing. He does have Spores, though, so like, he's already covering his bases.
Yeah, he got the Spores very early on, which I don't know if that was a good call.
I think they're just blind Spores because he can't scout, right? So you have to play it safe.
Yeah, he had to play it safe. I don't know why he didn't try and go in for a scout, though. I feel like that's pretty crucial. He's pretty much just blind defending this here.
Yeah.
DTs are a popular follow-up to this, though, so it should be expected, and she should be able to hold on to this here push.
Yes, so far so good for Eggs. But at the same time, Pacomike, he hasn't committed to any of these shades yet, so he's kept all of his Adepts alive. At any moment, he can finally commit to one of these shades and go straight in. At the same time, DTs have finally been morphed in as well, so that he's probably looking to try and multi-prong and head into the main base or something with them. Yeah, we'll see how Pacomike can split his army.
Grayson's pretty far off creep there. He's gonna complete the shade, I think. Yep. Yeah. He completes it, and now all the roaches are gonna have to come back.
Oh god.
And DTs could take out that spore. Oh, he got the warp prism. That's huge.
Wow.
No more warping. He also has a layer, so he can warp in an overseer if need be. 8 workers go down, but with the warp prism gone and this many roaches out, I think Eggs will be able to clean this up. He will lose some more workers though in the process.
Yeah, he does lose a couple of workers, but this isn't game-ending damage. Like, the fact that Eggs was able to take out the War Prism was huge, and that means that he can counterattack as soon as he cleans up.
Yeah, there's nothing here to even harass him or threaten him with an attack. He can really move across the map with this army and then just drone up heavily, or if he decides to, he can reinforce with even more army.
Yeah.
He's got to deny his third base.
He should be able to. It will take a little bit for these Ravagers to morph in, but what army is there here? There are some Immortals and some Sentries, so Force Fields can do really well, but he's not in position.
Yeah, if anything, Force Fields will just keep him away from killing his army, but not taking out the base.
Oh, he's diving on top of the Immortal.
Oh, he got one Immortal. He's going to be able to get both of them. Shield battery's finishing up. Oh, just killed it right before the shield battery finished up. And I think he should retreat and take care of that third base. He's going to actually not supercharge. He's going to call it GG. Didn't even try to use the Super Saiyan mode on the shield battery. That could have bought him a couple seconds.
Yeah, and GG, and that was so close as well, because you were pointing it out. The shield battery was just about to finish up, but just before it finished, the Immortal went down. Otherwise, he probably could have like made it go Super Saiyan and maybe saved it.
Yeah, and then saved that Immortal and taken out all types of stuff. It would have been good, but just a second too late, a millisecond too late.
Yeah,
and it killed him.
And also, like, the killer instinct for Eggs, right? Like, you were talking about it where, like, the safe thing to do would be when you counterattack, just kill the third, right? But
yeah, that's what I would have done, and I would have lost.
Or at least the game would have kept going, right? But he saw an opportunity. He just went for the Immortals.
Yeah, he saw, like, oh, the army's out? Let me just jump on it. There's no shield batteries here. Like, I want Eggs to win because I'm a fan of Eggs, but Pacomike is representing Mexico, and we need more of that.
This is accurate.
Very unfortunate. This is just a bunch of heartbreak here. This is just a stream of me being heartbroken every game. I'm gonna cry between series. Any break we get, I'm just gonna go cry. I'm gonna be real mad if we watch all this and then, no offense, but then a Brazilian player comes and just takes it from everyone.
That's a very real reality that we may face.
Exactly. That's what I'm very scared of today. And the final results, like, I feel like when it's all said and done, I'll never be the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll never be able to look at the Latin American scene the same after this tournament.
What I will say, the one caveat to that is, I don't know if you've seen the upper half of the bracket. We were talking about how, like, it looks less stacked, and honestly, Jim Rising could make it through.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Insane.
He is. Oh my God, Turkey Daniel got beat by Zion's.
What?
Wow. So Turkey Daniel's out in the first round, and now it's Zion's versus Jim Rising.
Yo, I'm telling
you. And
you.
the winner of that plays Falco.
Yeah.
Jim Rising can make it out.
Exactly. Like, I'm sure, like, because we were following Turkey Dano and everyone was like, yo, this guy's incredibly cheesy. Just play as safe as you can. And now, Jim Rising in a straight-up game, like, he can make a deep run.
Wow, yeah, I think Jim could definitely qualify from that bracket, but we'll find out later. As of now, this is probably the most important decider match here. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE. He is representing Cosmos Esports. He is Colombian, and a Zerg, he is eGGz.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Mexican Protoss player representing Alpha X. It is Pacomike. And the thing is, I hope whoever loses here, I hope they qualify through qualifier number 3. They both deserve it. And more
both of these players are the two I would really want to qualify, honestly.
Yeah.
Of anybody.
100%. And I also want to see how Pacomike does in the next round or in the main events, because Darkness qualified, and for the longest time, like 100% Pacomike was the best Protoss, but now that Darkness is back, like
that must feel bad.
Yeah, like maybe that's
feels
up for
bad,
contention,
man.
like, you know,
there's
like
a new Protoss. I mean, I think Darkness is something huge that, I mean, we kind of realize it, but maybe we don't realize. I think Darkness might be a new best Latin American player to exist. Like, I think he might be one of the top ones right now.
Yeah, he definitely could. Like, if he can take down Eric, and that's already changing everything, because for the longest time Eric was top 4, right? Like,
he qualified in the first tournament, and that's huge. Like,
yeah,
we had so much I don't know what the word is. There's so much potential in who could qualify, and we had such high hopes for certain people, and then this new guy who we just found out about last week or a couple days ago won the whole tournament. Like, who does that? This man is something else. Wow, and that Stalker came out just a tad bit too late, giving eGGz a full scout.
Oh, look at that.
The quick Twilight again.
Yeah, he doesn't need Overlord speed. He doesn't need Overlords in general. He just goes in. He sees everything.
Yeah.
I say everything. He hasn't seen the Dark Shrine.
Yeah. He's not going to see the Dark Shrine this time. But I do love this from Pacomike. This is exactly what StarCraft needs.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing the same opener that he did last game, except, of course, this is Everdream. The rush distance is a lot smaller, so he could hit a lot faster. And I'm a little bit worried because... Yeah, DTs. And eGGz, he went in with the Link Scout and he saw everything, and maybe he thinks he's safe, but he didn't see the Dark Shrine, so we don't see those safety spores this time.
Yeah, but he should get a layer. But it's going to be hard because he's getting roaches. I think he's just going to try and go for a roach push, thinking that it's maybe like oracles or resonating glaives again. He's actually getting a lot of roaches, so this is either resonating glaives in eGGz's mind, or he's just blind countering, like straight going for an attack. But DTs is the perfect counter to this because there's no layer, no vision. He's pulling the queens. The queens go for anti-air, and I think he's going to be completely caught off guard by the DTs. And Pacomike's just going to win this, and as soon as the DTs are shown.
Yeah, like the only way is that maybe if the Warp Prism just goes across the map and with the DTs, but even then, like, you can just warp in DTs defensively, right? Like,
you can. Oh, he needs a shield battery though, actually.
Oh, he's not ready for this.
No shield batteries, bro.
Yeah, how much damage can get done before the DTs come into play?
Oh, they're already here.
Oh god.
None. They're already in play. And there's no layer here. Oh, he didn't hold the wall. Why didn't he hold the wall with the DTs?
He gets in. They weren't on hold position.
No way. That's a huge mistake, and now he's just gonna have to be juking and jiving while these DTs slowly clean everything up.
Exactly. Like,
and a lot's gonna go. Actually, yeah, 13 workers went down here. So just so far, and there's Still more going down.
Yeah,
a layer is on the way for eggs.
This could be gaining ending damage. Like the DTs, they just aren't enough. So many workers are going down.
These DTs should have been more than enough to save him here. He just forgot to hold position in the doorway, and he let everything in, and all his workers went down. There's no workers left here. 19 workers to 30 workers. Yeah. Third base will also fall.
Yeah, we've got reinforcements as well. Like, oh, he doesn't even cancel the third. He finished it. And, oh, God, so he's going to lose the third base behind this. Lair is about to finish up, so he's going to have detection. Eggs. Is he going 2-0?
He is definitely going to 2-0.
Yeah, like, there's just not that much here to defend. Honestly, you were talking about the hold position on those DTs. Like, that would have 100% saved him. Maybe even if he morphed in an Archon to help deal with all the Lings. Like, DTs were slowly chipping away at the Lings. Like, it took him so long.
Yeah, man, he should have held that wall. But I mean, dude, I think there was a Ravager or two in that. There's one Ravager, so the one Ravager could have tried to corrosive bile him down. But I mean, there's things he could have done to try and buy time there. There's just a lot going on for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's just one of those things, right? Like one little mistake, and so many workers went down because of it, right?
Yeah, and the game changed. Eggs is sitting on so many workers right now.
Yeah, you know, he's got his 3 bases, he's droning up, he's got spores everywhere just in case, he's got detection. Now Pacomike, he needs to, these Archons needs to do an insane amount of damage, and I mean, I don't think they can. Yeah, it's gonna be so hard to pull off. Especially
with that many queens going after the War Prism. Oh, no. You madman! Oh my god. Jesus.
Okay, so he saves it, which is decent, you know. He didn't lose it. That would have been.
I'm not gonna lie, Pacomike's just not looking super sharp here. He's looking a little bit off today.
I mean, you know, we were talking about it before. Like he's been lagging. Maybe that's part of it as well. Like maybe he tried to hold position, but like it just didn't work out for him. Same with his War Prism control as well, right? Like that lag can affect all these things. But
oh my god, the War Prism.
Yeah, it's pushed away again. And, you know, if you're Pacomike, you're basically hoping for an all-in. Like, this is, like, one push is going to come out, and then that's it. And to be fair, there aren't a lot of Ravagers, so with the amount of force fields he has, he can trade well. He would just have to, like, take a base or something like that, right? Like kill the third. Yeah. And if he does that, then maybe, but... Especially because eggs, he hasn't really droned up. Like he's not that far ahead. All right, there we go. Okay, now
I was gonna say. Now he's droning up. He'd stopped droning for a while, but he had the advantage for a minute there.
All right, and this is it. This is the last push.
All right, here is all the marbles going in this push for maybe not, maybe.
Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's going for it. All right, what is there? There's 2 Ravagers here. What are 2 Ravagers gonna do against all these force fields? Almost nothing. So this is the best chance right now for Pacomike.
But oh no, I think Eggs needs to engage in the open. There's left chance of force fields. I think he's preemptively just keeping him back and going in for the counter with the Lings.
No, he's going back home. No.
Oh my
god. He's going back to try and defend against the Lings, and that means, there we go, more Ravagers are being morphed in as well, so Eggs will be able to deal with those force fields.
What's he doing here?
Yeah, he's trying to catch the army. Like, if the Lings retreat, then they're gonna run into Archons, but...
I think they should have jumped on all the shields. Yeah. Oh my god, now all the shieldy boys are gonna get caught out. All the sentries are gonna go down. You're gonna get target fired. He corrosive biled his own army, but he doesn't care. He just has so much of it.
He has so much. The force fields are good, so he's trading well. Yeah, we have a shield battery as well. Oh my god, the bios just took everything down.
Yeah. He's not even using his special ability. I don't think he knows it exists yet.
It's possible. They're on top of the army, and...
I really want to know why he doesn't use that ability. Is it out of range?
It could be.
Is that a thing?
It does have to be close to the Nexus.
Yeah, maybe it's out of range. That's unfortunate, though, man. Pacomike completely taken out. no losers bracket here. We'll have to see you again in 2 days in the final chance to win. But GG on eggs.
eGGz takes out Pacomike 2-0, and now
Jim also took out his opponent 2-0. So Jim beat Zion's 2-0 and is now going to go up against the winner of Shalco and Lovatel, whoever that is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I imagine it will be Schalke.
Yeah, I think Schalke's the one to come out. So I think that the quarterfinal is going to be Jim Rising versus Terran.
Yeah, that's honestly that's what it's looking like. Terran is probably going to go up against Search in the round of 16, but again, Terran is a solid Terran. We love casting him, or at least I love casting him.
Yeah, I love casting him for sure.
yeah. So Jim Rising versus Terran, that would be an amazing ZvT.
Yeah, that'll be sick.